African women are even hotter, and I am hot.
Alright, so my name is Samantha, I'm with CDC, and I actually go by the name of Sammy Sosa and I work at YFM. My show is weekdays 10 to 12. In terms of what I am, my mom is coloured. She was born in Cape Town, District 6, and my father is Sotho. He was born in Johannesburg, in Germiston, Katlehong. I get asked this question every day: what are you? What? Are you black? What? Another question I get asked, especially by girls, is that your hair? And as much as I hate people just touching me, you know, I love to rub it in their face. This isn't a weave, bitch. For a very long time, I wanted to do voiceovers. I wanted people to hear my voice all the time, on radio, TV, whatever, in the car. And I did my research. I googled a couple of places to do voiceovers, and you know, I found a place. Okay, Cape Town, this looks cool, and they seem quite legit. And I spoke to this guy on the phone, and he asked me, "What are you? Are you black? Are you white? Are you colored?" And you know, I explained my story to him. I told him, you know, what I am, and so on and so forth. And it's about the voice. And he said to me, "Well, I can't actually help you because I don't know how to categorize you. If somebody had to call me and say, we need a 23-year-old black female from wherever, Langa, they can't use me because, you know, I don't meet the description or the criteria. They had to say we need a white 25-year-old female from Constantia. Can they use me? I don't know. They say we need a colored 27-year-old from, I don't know, Athlone. Can they use me? I can do the accent, but that was the problem. He wasn't able to put me in the box. You know what I mean? An average day in the life of Sammy Sosa. The show is called Made Different. I think the whole idea is just to emphasize the fact that, you know, I'm different in many ways. Besides the fact that, you know, I'm mixed race and things like that. I don't have bass in my voice. You know, those are some of the reasons. But what's nice, I think the first thing that's amazing about my slot is that I miss the traffic in the morning. So I wake up at a nice time. I come to work. I prep for the show. It's only 2 hours, so there's not that much prep. But I think it's very important too, with the little time that you have, to get your message across. Made Different, as I mentioned, is a show about just accepting who we are. I feel like the slot is actually quite an important slot. It is mid-morning. I don't really talk about like the kind of people that listen during that time, but as I said, it's quite an important slot. And I feel like as young people, we need to stop being so serious. Yes, it's good to be ambitious. It's good to go out there and make money and hustle and do all these things that everybody wants to do. But I feel like it's a wake-up time. You know, a lot of people want to be woken up by not only your voice, but by the good music. You know, and I think for me, because I love music, I always make sure that my selection is quite good. I've always said that my vision over time for my show is that people, when they finish listening, need to feel good about themselves. I think optimism is very, very important. And if you listen to my show, you'll hear the different liners that say, you know, it's not about being prim and proper. It's not about being, you know, just an average Joe. It's about having an edge, having a dash of cool or whatever, you know. All right, talking about the pros and the cons of working here at YFM. The cons, let's start with that, because I feel like we just need to address this issue first. This industry and this environment is very competitive. Everyone here is young. Everybody wants the same thing. Everybody wants to be on top. Everybody wants the fame and the fortune and the nice times and interviews like this. So it's very hectic, and people don't like it when you steal their shine. It's happened to me once or twice, where people have involved me in something that they're doing, and I end up stealing their shine. Not because I asked to, or because, you know, I did something. It just happened. It's just the way it is, and, you know, people are sour about those kind of things. The other con is maybe the fact that it's not easy to trust people. You don't actually know who to trust at all. So there's not many cons, but, you know, there are a few. I won't say, you know, much. The pros, I don't have a 9 to 5. I work 2 hours a day, max 4, which is so nice. I have an amazing amount of love that I get from my listeners, which is really dope. Before my show, they tweet me, they let me know that they can't wait for my show, which is really cool. I think that's one of the first things. More pros, people get to watch you grow. They get to watch your journey, and what's nice is that you can share this journey with them. Look, I think in terms of women, there's a lot I can say and there's a lot I can't say. I've grown up around 3 brothers my entire life. I've very seldom not gotten along with ladies, but it's very seldom where you'll find me with you know, so many women. But for me, I embrace the fact that I'm a woman every single day, especially in this kind of industry. It's very important to, you know, look after yourself and respect yourself and love yourself before you love anything else, even your career and your work. And going back to what I was saying about focusing on too many things. Once you have perfected that, then I think you are proper. There are not many females in this particular industry that have made it and maintained their career. You know, I won't mention names, but, you know, I've come here and people have warned me about, you know, this industry and the things that can happen, and doing too many things and getting ahead of yourself. For me, I have a big temper. My temper is hectic. I lose my temper in 5 minutes. So those are the kind of things that I shouldn't let the world see. You know, people should see me as an independent, beautiful black woman who is doing her thing on radio. In terms of the whole project, I think it really is a beautiful thing. There are actually so many women who are doing so many amazing things, and they go unnoticed. Besides that, I think we tend to look at only the exterior and, you know, what women look like, how they dress, how they wear their hair, how they do their makeup and things like that. You know, we never get to engage in the actual person that they are. And you'll find that, you know, 99.9% of the time, looks deceive you. You know, I might come across as such a bimbo or the smartest person, you know, in the room, but you don't know that, you know, because we haven't had a conversation. We haven't spoken about where I'm from, what I do, why I look the way that I look. So I think, you know, it's nice to see that you are now focusing on only women and the things that they're doing in society, I suppose, and breaking themselves down, which is really cool. I hope that, you know, the other women that you've spoken to can affect and impact whoever's watching. I think that's the most important thing. Whatever you do, especially, you know, on radio or on television, you want to get a reaction from somebody, you know. So yeah, I think it's really awesome. I think females rock. We don't have enough awesome females. So we gotta find them. It's your job to go find them and show them to us. Show us what these females are doing. And yes, South African women are fucking hot. Yeah. South African women are even hotter, and yes, I'm hot.
But then I brought it home. A student must have teach his own, and I could never dream it could go from the Yancey's basement to me standing up on stages in front of some foreign faces. Get loving those foreign places like we from there. And oh yeah, they like where the dollar's at. I'm like, I'ma call you back, and please let me clarify. Player, I'll be damified. Never let the picture fade to black before I say goodbye. Spot you like you Spotify. Nitty make the song cry. I'ma let Illa